Hi guys, this is Wendy from Perfectly Gorgeous Papercraft. I am back. I am sorry that I've been away for quite a few months. I've just had a lot going on with my life and been really busy with my business, which is awesome. It's just been going off. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to me today, and I'm so happy to be back. I'm going to start off with a basic card using the new Dragonfly, and this is the gorgeous card that we're going to be making. Just beautiful. So what you're going to need is, of course, the Detailed Dragonfly Thinlits. So we shall use those, and I've chosen the large dragonfly out of that set, so that's the one that we will need. We're also going to use the sentiment out of Beautiful Bouquet, which is also in the new catalogue. Love it. Some of these sentiments are just gorgeous. And a bit of a blast from the past, which is Happy Watercolour. And all we're using in this one is this little one here and these little dots, so we shall use those. And even though I have showed you this card, we are making this card, but I'm going to do it in a different colour. So I have chosen the DSP out of Falling in Love, and we're going to use the Blushing Bride ink to tie in with that. So let me start by showing you what you're going to need so you can get all your little bits and pieces cut, and then it's just a matter of stamping it all and assembling it all, doing all that fun stuff. So here we have the card base. So once you have all of those, I've just grabbed an envelope as well, because whilst we're stamping, I also like to decorate the envelope. Okay, so with your card base, obviously you're just going to fold that one in half. And I'll tell you too that because I'm using the thick Whisper White, it doesn't fold as well as the thinner white cardstock. So because I love a really nice crisp fold, I've actually scored that. So if you just pop that on your scoring board, that is scored at 10.5 centimetres. So once you've folded that, you can fold your insert, and we're just going to pop that straight inside your card. There we go. Then what we can do with our DSP, that fits perfectly over the front of your card base. So just using a little bit of the Tombow glue, just pop some of that on the back. I may need to get a new one of those out soon. I go through quite a lot of that stuff. It's awesome though, because it actually gives you a couple of seconds to move it around to make sure that it's perfectly in place. Just push that down. So once you've got that onto the front of your card, you've got the two pieces of Whisper White. With this size piece, that is for your dragonfly. So we can run that. I'll just grab the dragonfly. Sorry, my arm was in the way there. So your dragonfly will just sit on there and you can pop that through your big shot. Sometimes with these really detailed thinlits, what I tend to do is get a piece of baking paper the same size as your cardstock, and you will pop that down and then put your dragonfly. So cardstock, baking paper, dragonfly, and then run that through your big shot, and it makes it come out a lot easier. Okay, so then you'll end up with this absolutely beautiful dragonfly. To colour him, we're just going to come in with the Blushing Bride and just a sponge, and I'm just going to put a piece of scrap paper underneath, and you're just going to go over the top of your gorgeous dragonfly. So what the look that I actually want it to be a lighter pink down the bottom. So I'll very lightly go over the bottom section. And then a heavier pink over the top, so you've got the different shades. This dragonfly is so pretty. You don't need to do a really busy card because you want the emphasis to be on this gorgeous dragonfly. And it does work just as well with the butterfly thinlet. If you don't have this dragonfly, just cut yourself out a butterfly and use that instead. So by doing that, it just gives you the different shades. Hopefully you can see that. So we're just going to pop him to one side. I'll just move that out of the way. And then with your Whisper White piece that you have left, out of the Happy Watercolour, we'll pull out those two stamps that I told you that we were going to use. And with this one, we're only going to ink it up once. So just pop that onto your ink pad. Make sure that he's covered. I've actually just re-inked this ink pad, so it is quite wet. And then you're just going to go down once, twice, 3 times, and it will give you the different shades there. Then come in with your dots. We're just going to pop a few of those around. So as many as you would like on there. Pop that down, and we'll just, while we've got it out, like I said to you before, I've just pulled in an envelope because I love to decorate the envelopes, and I'm just going to do 2 of those just on the right hand side corner, and we'll pop some little dots on there as well. There we go. It just finishes it off. I can never do a plain envelope. I just love to do that. And also what I do like to do as well is the insert. So while we're at it, we'll do that. Because I've already placed the insert in, I'm just going to pop a piece of scrap paper underneath, and we'll just do 1 of those for the insert. And a couple of those dots. And it just ties it all in nicely. So once you open it up, you've got that gorgeous bit inside. So then we can, using some Tombow glue, we can pop that down onto our card front. Just close up my ink pad, bring back in my Tombow. Oh, sorry, actually, before we pop that on, we should put our sentiment on. So using the beautiful bouquet, the sentiment I've chosen, which I have used to death, I couldn't have picked a better friend than you. It's just gorgeous. I'll just open up the ink pad again, just ink that one up. I'm just going to pop that down here on the left. go. And now we can use the Tombow and place that down onto our card. Yep, definitely need to open up a new one of these. Probably to be doing a video again. I love doing it when I was doing it before and getting all the comments from all of my lovely subscribers. Thank you so much. It's always lovely to receive those, and I feel like I get to know you a little bit more then. It's really lovely. I always have people making my cards, and then they send me an email with a photo of the card that they've made as well, which is great. So once you've done that, it's very, very quick and easy, this card. With the dragonfly, we're just going to curl up his little wings, place on a little bit of Tombow, just in the middle there, and we can pop him onto the card. Okay, so with this one that I showed you, I've actually put a big diamante in the middle and a few other little diamantes around. So with this one, what I thought I might do is a button. So any button. These ones I'm using are the designer vintage ones, but unfortunately these ones are not available anymore, but there's other ones, new ones that are out that are just as lovely. I've just ordered myself some of the new ones actually. So with the linen thread, I'm just going to pop some of that through. Just trim that, pop him through the other side, and then using the Stampin' Up! Glue dots, I'll just pop one of those on the back, and we'll sit that on the dragonfly, and basically I'm just going to tie a bow. So just bear with me, I'll quickly tie a little bow, fluff around with the tails just to make sure. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, the glue dot didn't come off. Well, that wasn't very clever, was it? Pop another one on, hey? Another two, maybe. There we go. She's on there now. There we go. Once you're happy with your bow, with the tails, I'm going to trim them slightly, and then with your bone folder, all you need to do is one at a time, just run over that just to curl up the little tails. How gorgeous does that look? Absolutely stunning. And then if you wanted to, you can still come on with some diamantes, which I'm going to because I'm a bit of a bling girl. I can't help it. So we just scatter just the three of them. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous, super quick. You can make up a whole heap of them, do a whole stack, and just change the sentiment on the front if you wanted to. The inside, and of course you've got the matching envelope as well. So hope you guys are happy that I'm back. Would love to hear from you. You'll see my email up there on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.